The Schoolhouse of God and the Making of a Son Curriculum. The curriculum refers to the overall training and all the necessary classes that each son who has become a student of the Father must take and go through. The curriculum is based on the overall goals of the course. Once the goal is established, then all the necessary classes, subjects, and training is planned and incorporated into the curriculum. As in all educational institutions, there are grade levels, example elementary, high school, college, etc., that each student must attain to in order for them to continue in course of study. In the schoolhouse of the Father, the final goal and ultimate purpose is for each of us to grow up into the fullness of Christ, till we all come to the unity of the faith and the knowledge of the Son of God, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ. Therefore, the curriculum the Father has planned for us is based on His final goal and ultimate purpose. The Father then plans the curriculum individually for each of His sons. Each will start off in spiritual elementary school. Then, if they fulfill all the necessary prerequisites, will pass and go on to the next stage of growing, which is spiritual high school. Then, for those sons who really desire and pursue the deeper things and the higher education and training of the Father, will be the ones who go on to the college level training. We should always realize that we are all one in Christ, no matter what level of spiritual growth we are on or have attained to. Spiritual maturity does not make us any more to God, nor better than our younger brothers. All spiritual growth and maturity is a work of God's grace and not of works or self effort. If it weren't for the grace of God, we could never get past first grade. Therefore, we have no room for boasting or being prideful for whatever level we attain. We must learn to walk in true humility of Christ and say, as Paul says, "He that glories, let him glory in the Lord." The classrooms. In the curriculum, God has planned a series of lifelong classrooms. The classroom is where we learn the specific subjects of the course. The classrooms are the individual classes of learning and are designed as a prerequisite of the following class. The classroom is a place of training and learning. It is for a saturation of time, that is, until we have fully learned and been trained in that specific characteristics of Christ. Some classrooms are very short, while others will last a lifetime. Example, marriage. We are all in different classrooms in life, yet all the same training. That training we are all in is to learn Christ and to be conformed into Him. What we are learning in the schoolhouse of the Father is the fullness of Christ. Paul's prayer in Ephesians chapter 3 verse 19 was that we may be able to comprehend with all the saints what is the breadth and length and height and depth, and to know the love of Christ, which surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled up to all the fullness of God. Learning and comprehending the fullness of God will take a lifetime. The classrooms are designed by the Father for us to learn each of the specific attributes of His fullness. In each classes, we are learning a specific area of His nature, character, and life. In one classroom, you may be learning the wisdom of Christ, another the love of Christ, while another the joy, power, or peace of Christ that surpasses all understanding. We are not learning just principles or formulas, rather, we are learning and becoming one with Christ in us. To God be the glory. God bless you.